It's really heartwarming seeing not only my child but all of these lovely kids here, coming, having fun and interacting with each other. It's the usual story we hear all over, and that's why we, are coming up with programs like this to make it a sport that is available for everybody, because you can never tell where you catch the talents from. So we want to break that barrier, remove that mindset that golf is a rich game. It's not actually like that.
And today we are having an amazing tournament to promote peace, quality education, and back to school. And the reason why we chose golf is because golf has been described as the game of the elite. But however, I want people to know that everybody and anybody can play golf. So on here we have loads of children that came from 7 states today. So we have 120 players playing today to honor the occasion. And the aim basically is to have proceeds that will use to sponsor 1,000 or 5,000 children back to school come 2023.
We go to for the big final for the ICC Under-19 Men's Cricket World Cup Africa Division 2 qualifier between Nigeria and Kenya. Kenya won the toss and elected to bat. It's important. We should thank the Honorable Minister for Youth, Sport and Development, Chief Sunday Akindare, our special guest of honor. Thank you very much for coming. It's been a wonderful tournament that started 2022.
Not once, not 2 times, but 4 times.
We wanted slightly more to be above the par. Maybe 20-30 runs would be good. But then we were ready to defend. We know we support our bowling attack, and we were ready for the fight. We are looking towards to play the Division 1 qualifier, and we're looking to go hard. We have long months for training. Look to improve in our weak points, and we can go through.
And what we've seen today, we've seen these young ones under 19. The future is really bright for them. I am proud of them, even though I know we've qualified. We didn't win today, but we still won because we're still in the race. And when they show up again in March, we will beat Kenya.
If you just need to look at the positives, just remember that we were 6 down for about 20 runs. What shocked them today was that we have a full batting lineup. Prosper Oseni was there, then you had some people, this was just hard luck at the end of the day. And when you have hard luck, it's life, it's part of life. That's what we talk about cricket. So the ability of being a good sportsman or progressing in life generally is how you have those lessons. I mean, from what I've seen, I'm very hopeful that we'll qualify for the next World Cup.
Hello and welcome on 360 Sport on Trust TV. I am Adini Ajishafe, just giving you back-to-back there cricket and also not forgetting golf. The youth out there, the younger ones who actually go into sport, have a lot to gain from sporting activities. We have to look at stories trending in the world of sport, what happened during the week, and also what are we expecting, even though football has been on holiday, but it's really getting back now. As from Monday, those who love EPL will be having a feel of the day, at least matches will be coming up. But right now, we have to look at what happened during the week. A lot of stories here and there, activities across the globe. We start from Nigeria. Yes, we have our lady, that's Tobiloba Amusan. Tobiloba Amusan really did well this year when it comes to athletics, and you have really been able to at least get, for the fact that she's now African #1, we just can't take that away from her, and 5th female athlete in the world. Well, good one for the fact that she's been recognized by World Athletics for what she did this year, running 12.12 seconds over there in Eugene, Oregon, at the World Athletics athletics games, and the fact that at the Commonwealth Games, she also won that race, and you just can't take it away from her for the fact that even though she ran 12.06, even though it was supported by wind, but right now, Tobi Amusan has really done well for herself this year when it comes to athletics, and being ranked 5th female athlete in the world. Let's look at the list of the World Athletics list of the women top 10 that was released by WA. We talk about Shirley Ann Fraser-Pryce of Jamaica, Sharika Jackson of Jamaica, Yulima Joyas of Venezuela. You have Sydney McLaughlin of USA. Tobi Amusan, as I said, came 5th on the ranking. Femke Bol, Netherlands. Gudav Sege of Ethiopia. You have Yaroslava Makuchik of Ukraine. Faith Kipyegon from Kenya. And you have Chase Ely from USA being able to be among the top 10 rated women when it comes to sport, or rather athletics, in the whole world. Well, good one for Tobi Amusan right now for the fact that she's rated 5th. The record she said this year really will take time before it's been beaten by a lot of athletes are actually looking at how would they get it right against her. Well, good one for Tobi Amusan. Why are we talking about that? During the week also, World Athletics ranked Nigerian 4x100 meter relay women. They ranked them 4th best in the world for what they did. Really, they did well at the Commonwealth Games for the fact that the likes of Tobi Amusan, Favour Ofili, Rosemary Chukwuma, and Grace Nwokocha ran a race of their lives to clinch gold in the 4x100 meter women's relay event with a time of 42.10 seconds, and also setting an African record. The gold medal is Nigerian's first in Commonwealth Games women relay, as the best outing has been silver in 2014 and bronze in 1990 and also in 2018. Not forgetting also what another quartet did over there at the World Athletics in Eugene, where they ran for the 2.22 seconds. That's Grace Nwokocha, Rosemary Chukwuma, Joy Udo Gabriel, and Favour Ofili also setting African record in that particular World Athletics. Right now, they are being rated 4th best in the world. So really this year, 2022, Nigerian athletes have really done well when it comes to being ranked among the best in the world. And just have to appreciate the fact that they've done well for themselves, and we want to appreciate all of them, be it wrestling, be it weightlifting. We saw what they did at the Commonwealth Games for the first time in the history of Nigeria. We got 12 gold medals, breaking the genes of always getting to either 10 or 11. But this time around, we got 12. And really, Nigerian sport just have to get it right. But when it comes to football, yes, a lot of people are not happy for what happened. Although we just have to move on with that. What the guys couldn't do, the ladies are doing it, and we are happy that yes, Nigerian football or sport generally this year, the ladies really made us proud. If you remember at the Commonwealth Games, almost all the gold medal was won by women, and we have to appreciate what they did in 2022, putting Nigeria on the world map there, talking about athletics and also appreciating what Nigerian athletes they've done so far in year 2022. That story came up during the week as we are reviewing the week for you there. Quickly, let's talk about the MWFL, Nigerian Women Football League. Match day 4 also took place on Wednesday, where Bayelsa Queens, FC Robo Queens of Lagos, they were able to win for the first time in an away win for them. They are a good one for FC Robo Queens. Let's look at the results of match day 4 as it went down across different centers in Nigeria. Royal Queens, they saw, but they couldn't conquer because Bayelsa Queens was the one that actually carried the day there. Mary Adeyemi and Flori Sebastian scoring those 2 goals for Bayelsa Queens in that particular game that saw Bayelsa Queens winning on away. They picked up the 3 points on the road. Osun Babes 1. Delta Queens 2, Effium Ekpeyong and Chinaza Ago scoring the 2 goals for Delta Queens, while Eberechukwu Oleka was able to pull one back for Osun Babes. Confluent Queens actually shared the spoil against Abia Angels. It ended 1-1 there. Precious Obasi and Mary Opara, they were the goal scorers of those 2 goals that were scored by each team. And you have Rivers Angels, they actually pipped Nigeria Tales of Abuja by a lone goal scored by Joanita Gruse. You have Ibom Angels losing out only 5-goal thriller. 3-2 ended in favor of Robo Queens of Lagos. For Lashade Jamilusi scoring the brace, Oladipo Shukrat also adding 1 to make it 3 for the visitors, Robo Queens, while Ibom Angels at home in Uyo, they lost by 2-3. Adekemi Akiton and Imo Jones scored those goals for Ibom Angels as Edo Queens really came to the party. 4-0 against Adamawa Queens, Suliat Abidin, SCN with a brace, and you have Glory Osage making it 4 for Edo Queens in Benin City, where they were able to win convincingly in that particular game. Good one for match day 4. Talking about the Women Football League right now. At least if you can't get the men, let's get the women. Like I said earlier, women are really making Nigerians proud when it comes to sport this year. They've been able to give us those things that we actually want to see while talking about women football there. Now, you look at the way the table stands in Group A and B, talking about the matches that have been played so far in match day 4. Although some are playing their match day 3, but so far in Group A, Delta Queens are running away with 9 points after playing 3 matches, although they are yet to play their own match day 4. Bayelsa Queens are second on the log with 7 points. You have Nigeria Tels, Rivers Angels, Oshu Babes, you have Royal Queens and Heartland Queens in that pecking order. Well, good one for all the table topper teams. For Group B, Edo Queens are topping with 9 points, playing 4 matches. Nasarawa Amazons, Adamawa Queens, Abia Angels, FC Robo Queens, Ibom Angels also at least trying to fight out, although too early to call, but right now it's always good to make hay while the sun shine. For all the teams that are topping, Edo Queen, Delta Queen, Nasarawa Amazon, it just has to look at the fact that they are already building their nest and they are ready to go in this year's edition of NWFL. Well, from the way it is, they'll be going on break for Christmas, but right now they've set the ball rolling and it's really rolling well for all the teams that participated in match day 4 for the week there, giving you that particular update concerning women football. Well, good one. Why the women actually doing that? The men, yes, they met. Talking about the NPFL, Nigerian Professional Football League, the top tier of our men football. The IMC, they met with the 20 football clubs in Nigeria, and they agreed that, yes, by January 8th, it will be happening live, where NPFL will be starting across Nigeria by January 8th, and they also said the draw will be coming up even before the year runs out, so that all the teams will know who they are playing for 2022-2023 season. But right now, January 8th is the day, and according to the chairman of the IMC, Benga Elegbede, he says, well, that particular date is sacrosanct. They won't change it. It's going to be that all the teams will be starting really when it comes to NPFL the next season. And we want to see that happening because of CAF interclub competition, that we really need to get all the clubs that are representing Nigeria at the competition. So it's better we start now while the sun is really shining, as other countries are really playing their own league right now. Good one. Let's see what the NPFL will be offering by January 8th, if truly this will be standing, and we hope to see if our men will be back to football there. Well, talking about the NPFL, well, it has been a lot of argument here and there for ages now, but after the World Cup, a lot of people say, well, the argument is over. It's no longer debatable that who is the greatest of all time. We'll be getting to that later, where you have the chance to tell us why you feel this is your GOAT. Yes, your GOAT, the greatest of all time. You tell us who your GOAT is, and you tell us why he is the GOAT. 4 names have always been in the mouth of everyone. There's always been either Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, Pelé, or Maradona, the late Diego Maradona. So we'll be rolling out our phone line later, but not yet. Let's run through some story that we have for you before we do that. Tell us, who is your GOAT? And tell us why the person or the player is your GOAT. Well, we'll be coming to that, but just to give you an ink of what is going to happen there. Now, let's quickly move on from there. Let's talk about activities across the globe as we're giving you all the details in the world of sport. We just talked about NWF and also NPFL. That was actually going on, we talked about, let's talk about Flying Eagles. Flying Eagles, yes, they will be playing. That will be coming up next year. But right now, that is called Egypt 2023. Flying Eagles to play Egypt, Senegal, and Mozambique in Group A. Yes, that draw has been made just yesterday. And right now, Nigeria is in Group A. We'll be facing Egypt, the host nation, Senegal, and Mozambique for the Flying, that is under 23 AFCON. And right now, a tough one there. Yes, from the way it is, Egypt 2023, and it's going to be under 21 rather, I beg your pardon. That particular games will be coming up. Nigeria, Egypt, Senegal, and Mozambique will be fighting for honors. You have Uganda, Central African Republic, South Sudan, Congo in Group B, and you have in Group C, Gambia, Tunisia, Benin Republic, and Zambia. But our attention really is on our team, the Flying Eagles. What will they be doing? Can they do it according to their coach, Coach Ladan Boso? He says they fear no foe, they fear no one. all the teams that are actually in that group, they are ready to go against them. Be it Egypt, you see Senegal or Mozambique, the Flying Eagles are ready, according to Ladan Boso. Just to remind you that they won the Wafu B. Yes, in West Africa, they are the champion and being followed by Benin Republic, and they will be fighting for honor the top teams, the top 4, yes, 2 from each group. Well, let's see who that will be actually. But we hope that Nigeria will scale through to qualify for the World Cup that will be coming up in Indonesia. But right now, it's Egypt 2023, and we can't wait to see our boys doing well after conquering West Africa. Can they conquer Africa? It is very, very possible. Now, from there, we move away from the Flying Eagles. Let's talk about another story trending. Well, from the way it is right now, why the World Cup was actually over. They look at the goals being scored. A lot of goals, fantastic goal being scored at the Mundial so far. In fact, the likes of Vincent Abubakar scoring a very fantastic goal against Brazil. But right now, the goal that has been adjudged the best goal of this tournament, the World Cup that just ended in Qatar, was the goal that Richarlison scored. That bicycle kick, unreal bicycle kick against Switzerland, that was the goal that actually won the goal of the tournament. You can't take it away from that particular goal scored by Brazilian superstar. Talking about Richarlison with that bicycle kick. No one saw that coming, and really it went in, and that goal has been adjudged as the best goal of 2022 World Cup. Really, Richarlison, even though Brazilian crashed out, but you just have to give it up to those guys. They really show their class. Let's see what they'll be doing at the next World Cup, if truly this particular set of players that they have will be able to turn things around. But really, just can't take it away from Richarlison's bicycle kick being the best goal of the tournament. While we talk about the World Cup there, well, we just have to look at the statistics of the World Cup. A lot of mathematics or figures here and there, but let's look at them one by one. Let's look at 2022 World Cup statistics as we quickly give you those details. You look at the top scorers. You look at Mbappe, Messi. Mbappe with 8 goals, Messi with 7, Alvarez of Argentina with 4, Giroud of France with 4, Ramos, Morata, Gakpo, Rashford, Richarlison, Saka, Valencia, all having 3 goals there. And you look at the top assist, Messi actually assisted 3 goals there. Fernandes 3, Kane 3, Perisic 3, Griezmann also assisted 3 goals. And you have most passes, a player with the most passes at the World Cup. You have Rodri with 684 passes. What a way to go. Otamendi of Argentina, 575 passes. De Paul, fantastic player, 539. Brozovic, 525. Modric with 517 passes. You have Josko Valdio there, 515. Aurelien Tchouameni, 468 passes. And you have Fernandes with 468 passes also. And still talking about the World Cup statistics now, most shot taken by a player. You have Lionel Messi, the one they call the king right now, 32 shots. Mbappe 31. They actually switch position here. Perisic 16. Olivier Giroud 16. And you have Lautaro Martinez with 14 shots taken. And still talking about the World Cup statistics now, still looking at the statistics now, talking about the World Cup as it's happening. Well, while we're talking about that, we talk about all the activities that happen during the World Cup, giving you those statistics there. Well, from the way it is, well, FIFA also announced the 2026 World Cup, the cities that will be hosting the World Cup for 2026. Yeah, 2022 is over. Yes, Qatar did, and a lot of people are looking at what will happen in 2026. 3 nations will be hosting the world: USA, Canada, and Mexico. And now let's look at those cities that will be hosting the whole world in 2026. And let's look at the list quickly as we look at all the stadium and also the cities. We have 11 cities in America, and we have 3 in Canada, 2 in Canada and 3 in Mexico. Well, Atlanta, Boston, Dallas, at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium there, Gillette Stadium, AT&T Stadium, all be hosting. You have Houston, where you have NRG Stadium hosting about 72,220 people will be coming there. Kansas City, you have Arrowhead Stadium with 76,000 people. That's the capacity of that stadium. So that's the amount of people they are expecting in that stadium. And Los Angeles, we have Miami, New York, and New Jersey. They also have one stadium there, MetLife Stadium. Philadelphia, Lincoln Financial Field. You have San Francisco area, that's Levi Stadium. Seattle, Lumen Field, 69,000. And you have the biggest one there. Well, good one, 87,000 coming from the likes of New York, New Jersey. And you can't take it away from Dallas, AT&T Stadium. That will be having capacity of 92,000 people will be there. Well, Mexico, 3 cities. Estadio Akron in Guadalajara. You have Mexico City, Estadio Azteca. Monterrey with Estadio BBVA, also in Mexico. Canada, Toronto, they have BMO Field with 45,500 capacity stadium. You have Vancouver in BC Place. They have 54,500 capacity stadium. So the next World Cup is going to be a hit, because right now the 3 nations will be trying to do everything possible to make sure they beat the record set by Qatar. So far, the 2022 World Cup has been given that award as the best World Cup so far. They spent $220 billion. That's the amount that Qatar spent for this World Cup. And really, those that particular money, they really made so much money in this competition. A lot of people really feel so happy for the fact that Qatar proved the world wrong by hosting the World Cup for the first time in a different time of the year. World Cup always come up June, July of every 4 years. But right now, it happened November, December for the first time, and that has given the spotlight on Saudi Arabia, who also want to bid for 2030 World Cup to see if they will also get the nod to host the world there. But for 2026, it's between USA, Canada, and also Mexico that will be hosting the world, and they will want to do that in style to let people know that yes, they've actually wanted to do this. After all, they bid for 2022 before Qatar got it. Good one for all these stadia that have been mentioned there, talking about 2026 World Cup. FIFA rolling out all the cities and the stadium that will be hosting the world. And the world can't wait for 2026. Let's see what will be happening. Maybe 2026, maybe Nigeria will win the World Cup. Who knows? Just to add some there, I'm sure you'll be like, is it possible? It is very possible. Nobody saw Morocco get into semi-final at the World Cup. If you just get our acts together and plan maybe well, smarter and faster, now we need to start now if you are to do that. Talking about the World Cup 2026, let's go on a short break before we'll be opening the phone line for you to contribute your own, telling us who is your GOAT and why is he your GOAT. Well, we'll be coming back after this particular clip. By the time we return, we give you much more in the world of sport. What's a goal there? Trying to give you a feel of the MPFL. Well, according to IMC, Interim Management Committee, By January 8th, that league will be coming up, and we want to see more of that. At least let's see our league, and hopefully maybe it's going to be on TV. A lot of people want to see our league being sanitized, and at least let's get it right for us to make sure we get qualified for CAF Interclub competition at the right time, as we ought to be right now. Well, right there, we have actually getting to that particular parts of the show where we open the phone line for you to contribute. As you recall, last week when everybody was actually picking France will beat Argentina. Eventually, it was La Pulga Atomica that actually won. Talking about Lionel Messi and Argentina. Celeste won the World Cup, and after that, a lot of people were like, "Yes, the debate is over. It's Messi that is the world best player so far. He's the greatest." And some people are saying, no matter what he has achieved, if you watch Pelé and Maradona, you will give it to them. Well, some says, no, Cristiano Ronaldo deserves it more than Messi. A lot of people, it has always been on these four players. Let's look at that topic. Who is the greatest of all time? Let's have your view while we're running the show. Who is the greatest of all time? Is it Diego Maradona or Pelé, the one they call Nascimento Arantes right now? Pelé right now, well, we just hope that he gets well. You look at Ronaldo, Cristiano, you look at Lionel Messi, who just won the World Cup barely 8 days ago. But right now, among the four, tell us, who is your greatest of all time, and tell us why you think he is the greatest player of all time, the one they call GOAT. Now, we'll be running the show together. Let's go back to where we have the phone number on the screen for people to contribute from anywhere you want to call us. Let's have you so that we can run this show together and talk about the greatest of all time. Yes, even though a lot of people are saying, let's not be bringing this issue, but really, to throw more banter is always very interesting when you see people actually talking about the greatest of all time. Well, we have a caller there who will be, well, for the Fox 9, we have a pastor on the show, Pastor Okoro Chuks. Good to have you. Hello. Hello, Pastor Okoro. Okay, good to have you on the show. Okay, good to have you on the show for the first time. Maybe I should give you a clap.
I wish you a happy Christmas.
Okay, and you too. Thank you.
Okay,
Oh, okay. It seems we can. Okay, we are hearing you now. We can hear you.
I should have been greatest.
Okay, your own is Lionel Messi.
Hello?
Okay, I can hear you.
Okay, I said Pele.
Oh, okay, okay. Tell us why you choose Pelé.
I would say that, during the time of Pele, hello?
I'm with you.
I'm saying during the time of Pele, game, like, things improve by, I would say, by nature, and secondly, by the circumstances surrounding us. During that days of Pele, the kind of football they are playing there was a little bit, I would say a little bit ancient.
Okay.
All this electronic, implementation within us, I would say there is the greatest because things have improved for this time around, just like as before. I would say it's the greatest.
Okay, good one, Pastor Okoro. Where are you calling from?
Okay, I'm calling from Ebonyi State.
From Ebonyi. Where in Ebonyi?
Abakaliki, precisely.
Abakaliki. How is Abakaliki this morning?
Abakaliki is cool.
Good one. Cool. Okay, thank you very much, Pastor Okoro Chuks from Abakaliki, Ebonyi State. What's the way to go?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Good one there. Well, the first caller is actually voting, saying, well, his own is Nascimento Pelé of Brazil. So he will pick that man as his greatest of all time. We're talking about the GOAT. Yes, it has always been a big debate. Now it has turned 4. It's no longer 2 now. Messi, Ronaldo, Pelé, Maradona. But the caller from Abakaliki, Ebonyi State says his own is Pelé because of so many factors. Just call us, tell us the reason why, and tell us where you are calling from anyway. Gideon Asuquo, good to have you.
Hello?
Hello, Gideon.
Hello, yeah.
Can you speak up a bit, please?
Morning.
Good morning, Gideon Asuquo.
Yeah, I'm calling from a bank in Akwa Ibom State.
From a bank in Akwa Ibom State. Good one, good to have you.
Okay, the greatest of all time to me is Lionel Messi.
Oh, is Lionel Messi for you? Tell us why.
Yeah, it's just because he has won almost all the trophies, of course.
Okay. But others too, won trophies.
But he has been a consistent one.
Because I remember Pelé won 3 World Cups.
Yeah.
So, Gideon, you choose Lionel Messi, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good one. Gideon from Uyo, that's Akwa Ibom State, precisely Abang, from Abang in Akwa Ibom State. They are saying his own is Lionel Messi. Good one, thank you.
All right, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Good one. Well, you can still join us on the show. Let's know your goat. A lot of people seem to be wondering, what is goat? Someone's asking me, what is goat here? Why not cow or sheep? It's actually the first letter of that particular statement. Where we have Dantani Fatah. Good to have you, Dantani, from where?
Hello?
Hello? Hello, Dantani.
Hello.
Yes.
Hey, how are you?
Well, I'm fine, and you?
How are you?
I'm fine.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Where are you calling from? Hello.
How weather?
Our weather is fine. How is yours?
From Benin State.
From where? Dantani, are you there?
From Benin State.
Okay, from Kebbi State. Okay, let's have you. Who is your greatest of all time? Okay, it seems Dantani is not getting us clear, so he's actually calling from Kebbi. We've had Gideon from Abang, we've had Pastor Okoro, we have people trying to contribute to talk about their greatest of all time. Well, call us and tell us why you think, is it Maradona, is it Pelé, or who? Well, we have another caller here whose name is Anduhemba. Yes, Anduhemba Akumo. Let's have you quickly. Hello. Hello, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Even though... Where are you calling from?
I'm here. I'm calling from Abuja.
Okay, let's have you. Who is your goat?
Yeah, my goat is Pelé. Remains Pelé.
Seriously?
Yes.
It seems...
At the whole stage, Pelé has won 3 World Cups. So there's nobody to compare with him for now.
Wow. Wow,
yes.
That's a good one there. Please call your name again. The way your name...
Anduhemba Akura.
Okay, Anduhemba Akura. Good one.
Yes.
Where in Abuja are you calling from, Anduhemba?
Airport.
Okay, from Airport Road. Thank you very much for contributing on the show. We've been talking about the GOAT, greatest of all time, and people have been calling. Well, right now, we just have Anduhemba there saying Pelé. So far, it has been 2 Pelé, 1 Messi. Who is the greatest of all time in football? Well, we have Mr. David Keddy calling us. Let's have you, David Keddy, from where?
Yeah, I'm calling from Kaduna.
Okay, can you move away a bit from your TV set?
Okay, I've done that.
Okay, so let's have you. You're calling from where in Kaduna?
Yeah, I'm calling from Abuja Road, Golingora precisely.
Oh, what a way to go. Like that name you just mentioned. Let's go.
Yeah, for me, the contemporary, at every point in time, there is contemporary greatest of all time. And for me, it's Messi.
Wow, for you it's Messi because you actually try to go contemporary.
Yeah, contemporary is Messi.
Okay, so if you want to take the contemporary, split it into 2. Who you picked during the time of Pelé and Maradona?
It's Pelé.
Okay, so for you it's Pelé and Maradona and Messi.
Yeah.
Okay, good one from David KD from Kaduna there. Thank you very much for contributing on the show.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay, while we are talking about great of all time, really, if you look at 4 of them, maybe you have Ronaldo, you have Messi, you have Pelé, you have Diego Maradona. They've all done well when it comes to football. But who is your GOAT and why is he your GOAT? Tell us. We have Sonny Yakubu thereabouts. Hello.
Hello, I can hear you.
Okay, so Sonny, tell us where you're calling from.
I'm calling from Gombe.
Okay, Gombe, yes. Where in Gombe?
Gombe in Gombe State.
Gombe in Gombe State. I like that. So let's go.
With a pleasure.
Okay, so who is your GOAT?
I go with Pele.
Okay, tell us why.
And Pele is the greatest, and all benchmark of assessment was set up by Pele. In addition, if you can go back to history, Pele performed wonderfully and he displayed whatever he displayed naturally. Nowadays, the assessment normally goes with facts. If you can see how some of the players are obtaining chances, be it in penalties and other fouls, they are fake. They are not real. And that's what even led to the deployment of VAR to confirm whether it is true or not. But during the Pele's era, they don't go for that faking, but rather they display real talent and display professionalism. And additionally, he won 3 World Cups. None of these 3 won that 3 World Cups. So in essence, I go with Pele and I support Pele. Pele is the best.
Well, it seems Pele is going to win the GOAT today. Well, good one calling from Gombe.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Well, good analysis there. Talking about the great of all time. It seems Pele is having this way right now. A lot of people are calling in. Let's have your view. Before we wrap it up, we still can take a few calls. Well, a particular Man P is calling from where? Let's have you, Man P. Where are you calling from? Hello, Man P.
From Jos.
Okay, from Jos. Okay, so we're in Jos. We're in Jos.
Yes. Senegal is the greatest of all.
Okay, you say who is the greatest of all? Oh, we lost that call there. So we can still take more calls there. Well, Man P, maybe you can still call us back. A lot of people are calling, but the greatest of all time will actually get in and will pick the best. Well, from the way it is, so far, all the people that have called in from Uyo, from Abakaliki, from Abuja, Plateau. Well, we have Sikwade. Well, let's have you. Where are you calling from?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, I'm Sikwade calling from Ogun State, Abeokuta precisely.
From Ogun State, from Abeokuta, Mr. Sikwade, let's have you. Your greatest of all time.
Honestly, there is no doubt about it. Pele is the greatest.
My
At
goodness.
17, he won the World Cup.
Okay.
He won the country, even 3 times. Yes, Maradona did his own. You know, Messi did his own, but Pele is the greatest of all. He's the greatest. There is no doubt about it. Honestly, the man, you can't, he's incomparable. He is the greatest of all.
Wow. Good one. How is Abeokuta this morning? Okay, I want to appreciate you for calling in, Mr. Sikwade. Well, that call actually started breaking there, but really want to appreciate him, Mr. Sikwade from Abeokuta, saying Pele for him is the greatest of all time. A lot of people have been talking. Let's hear from Bafar Gumel. Bafar, how are you this morning? Yes, let's have you, please. Where are you calling from?
Calling from Gumel, Jigawa State.
You say?
Gumel, Jigawa State.
Gumel, Jigawa State. Wow, okay. Now is Gumel. Okay, let's have your greatest of all time.
Yeah, my greatest of all time is Pele. He has it all.
Okay.
He has it all.
Okay. Can you tell us why Pele actually is your greatest of all time?
No, his talent is he can dribble and he can go with ball straight to back. Beat any defender.
So that's the reason why you picked him, right?
But at home now, I can say that my contemporary, JJ Okocha.
Oh, what a way to go. The man that is not being celebrated, JJ Okocha. Well, good one there.
Indeed.
Thank you for calling from Jigawa State, precisely in Gumel. Well, let's see if you can have 2 or 3 more calls before we wrap it up. Our time is really running out, but really, who is your GOAT? It seems Pelé is really having his way. A lot of people are voting for Pelé right now as the greatest of all time, despite the fact that Lionel Messi just won the World Cup. Maradona, but one day to go. Let's have another person here. Good to have you.
Hello.
Hello, can we know your name, please?
My name is Bennett.
Your name is?
My name is Bennett. I'm calling from Abuja.
Okay, from Abuja. Yes. Where in Abuja are you calling from?
Airport Road precisely.
Okay, seems Airport Road guys really like football. Let's talk about greatest of all time. Who is your GOAT?
The way they appear on that screen is how they are. First of all, Messi.
Oh, okay, we should go on the screen.
Followed by Ronaldo.
Oh my goodness.
Maradona and Pelé.
Okay.
That's how they is.
I like your own analysis anyway. The way you started that. Okay, with that picture. Okay, this is the picture. You said Maradona. You are going for Messi, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now let's look at the one you actually mentioned.
Now, Messi, you should not the other one. The other one, this is not the picture I'm talking about. It was Messi, Ronaldo, Maradona, and...
Okay. This is the one you are saying. Yes, it's there. Good one.
Yeah, Messi is the greatest player of all time.
Okay, thank you.
Every winnable medal.
Okay.
Every chance.
Good one.
So, unlike Maradona and Pelé, Ronaldo came second because the man has... As far as football is concerned.
Okay, good one. Ernest from Airport Road, Abuja also said, well, to him, he said Messi, but others are saying it's Pelé. Pelé seems to be having an edge this morning on the show, but really we've been talking about the GOAT, the greatest of all time, for what they've done in the world of football. It has been one thing or the other. People say Pelé, Maradona, Diego, talking about Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo. We have certain Satong calling us. Satong, where are you calling from? Hello. Hello, can we hear you? Can we have you, please? Where are you calling from? You're calling from where?
From Kaduna.
From Kaduna. Where in Kaduna?
At the center of Kaduna.
Center of Kaduna. Well, let's have you. Tell us, who is your GOAT?
All of them are.
I give you, see, look at me. If you got, see, I'm giving you a clap. All of them are GOAT, right?
I know Maradona, he always called the goal. Maradona called the goal by using his hand.
Okay.
That's they call him Maradona.
Okay.
But now since Messi won the World Cup, so we consider him to be the best.
So right now, for you, all the 4 are GOAT, right?
Yeah, really.
Good one. I like you don't want to pick anyone, trying to stay aloof. Thank you very much from Kaduna. There, good one. I think we can just have one more call before we wrap it up. Just one more call. If you are the lucky one here, let's have you. Let's talk about the goal before we actually wrap it up. Gideon Asuko, I guess Gideon Asuko is calling again, I guess. Let's have you, Gideon. Hello, are you there?
Hello?
Hello, can we have you, Gideon?
Okay, good morning.
Yes, good to have you. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Bible.
From?
Calling from Bible.
Okay, Akwa Ibom, right?
Yes.
Okay, who is your GOAT?
Okay, like I would say everybody here.
Everybody. Okay, everyone, all the 4 are the greatest of all time, right?
The point is, yes.
Okay.
What I would say is that Ronaldo is my goal.
Okay, Ronaldo is your own GOAT, even though you're going to pick all the 4, but you pick Ronaldo as your GOAT.
Yeah.
Okay, good one. So we want to appreciate you for calling from Akwa Ibom State.
He's a wonderful player.
Thank you, Gideon Asuko there. It will be the last caller on the show. Our time is up. We just have to go now. But really, greatest of all time, that debate GOAT will linger on for years to come. It will never stop because we all have our preferred candidate. But some are saying the four are both GOAT. We have to go now. Sport is always business and fitness. Have a splendid weekend and compliment of the season. I am Adeniyi Ajisafe. Thanks for watching.